you're here with, is it actually a hula hoop? I can see it's called Power Hoop, but tell me, what do you call this implement?
This one's a Power Hoop, Power Hoop Deluxe.
Ooh, now tell me, what is power hooping?
Power hooping. Well, it is based on the principle of hula hooping, but power hooping has, obviously it's quite different in terms of it's much heavier. Comes with weights, and it's got the interior ridge there. So it's about 70% more effective than a hula hoop. So it's designed to really strengthen up all your core muscles. By hooping with it, you're going to be getting a trimmer waist, flatter tummy, stronger back and slimmer hips.
Sounds brilliant.
It's awesome.
We've actually got someone demonstrating it right now. Woo, look at her go. I'm glad she's doing it because I'm wearing a skirt today, so I'm not doing it. But listen, how long have you been power hooping? Power hooping.
I first discovered power hooping, it must be nearly 6 years ago, back in Scotland.
It's Scotland. I can hear that accent. It's fabulous. I'm not listening to a word you say. It just sounds awesome.
So I've discovered it back in a ladies' gym that I was working in way back then, and I just fell in love with it. I could not. It was in an exercise class, and it was loads of people hooping and having so much fun with it, and I smiled from ear to ear that first time I did my class. So I just was like, I need to do this more. Like, I couldn't believe exercise could be so much fun. Up until then, I used to think exercise should be more punishing, not fun.
Well, it's interesting because I think exercising for a lot of people is one of those things that, oh, I'm supposed to do, I have to do, I should do, that kind of thing. But this does seem a little bit different.
Yeah, and that's what that's what really captured my imagination back then. I knew I was emigrating to New Zealand, and I had no idea what I was going to do when I came here. But what I could see how much this was really appealing to people, like people that ordinarily hated exercise or were allergic to exercise, and they were coming along to these classes, and they kept coming. They were coming 2-3 times a week, and they were just like, it was kind of like they were being reconnected with their inner child.
So what happens in a class? How long is it, and how does it work?
Well, I've been running classes in my area for about 4 years now, and we use the hoop for a variety of different exercises because it's got the weights in it. We use it for upper body workouts. We do a little bit of aerobic style training and lower body. So it's a full body workout. It really is an amazing, incredible workout. People are always really surprised when they come to class that it's quite so intense, but they also can't believe how much fun they have. That's the key thing for me. So
I know so many people grew up hula hooping, but I didn't. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't know how to do it. Would I be able to power hoop or not?
So many people say that when they first see a power hooping or they hear about the classes, and they're like, I can't do it because I can't hula hoop. And I say to them, absolutely no. I still cannot hula hoop after 5 or 6 years of hooping.
Oh, really?
Yep, because this is much easier because of the weights and the thicker diameter in the hoop. Therefore, hooping really does suit all ages, all shapes, all sizes, all levels of fitness. It really does, and it's really easy to pick up.
Well, this awesome lady is still going, so it would be a workout. But listen, so what's she demonstrating right now?
So the basic hooping technique is just when you're just standing and hooping, and what we recommend people do is about 10 to 15 minutes every day. To get really maximum results. But in the class we do add a little bit of movement with the hoop, and obviously we don't just hoop the whole time. It's about 45 minutes to an hour long for the whole class.
So you could literally do just 10 to 15 minutes at home, and that's your workout then?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's in conjunction with other exercising. I recommend people, do other things like walking and other exercise too. But this is for your core strength. I mean, for me, I've got 3 children, and after each kid, I had a really terrible backache. I had suffered sciatica really badly. And by doing my 10 to 15 minutes every day for 5 years since I've been hooping, I have not had any bad back at all. So it's really, really good just to do that consistency of doing it at home every day will make a big difference to your core strength.
And consistency is important, isn't it?
Oh, of course it is,
I think everyone's always looking for the quick fix. Hula hoop for 10 minutes a day and I'm done. And that's not really the story at all, is it?
It's about strengthening up your core. It's, it helps me, it energises you, makes you feel really good. And what it does, and I notice with a lot of my customers, is when they find this exercise that they fall in love with, then what they do is it catapults them into trying other stuff. So I've got lots of my customers who are now running marathons. On honestly, even myself, it's catapulted me into trying new exercises as well.
So how has your life changed since you started this?
Like I could not even begin to explain how much it's changed.
Try.
Well, prior to finding an exercise that I loved, I had body issues for a long time.
Right. So what, you felt you were overweight, or?
Yeah, I suffered from an eating disorder for many years, and postnatal depression many times, and after each kid, and just I know what it's like to feel not happy in your own body. And then when I first discovered power hooping, it kind of catapulted many changes in my life. I could not speak to more than 2 people at one time. I had major issues in terms of confidence. So I had a big challenge ahead of me to grow a business.
That's very hard to believe. As you sit here now, looking amazing, that's really hard to imagine.
I've done a lot of work on myself, a lot of work. And I've grown my business. I've now got instructors all over the country teaching these classes. And I've got a dream, I've got a goal. And I do believe anything is possible. I think the key difference for me now is that I do believe in myself. And that has helped me so much. It's helped me grow a business. It's helped me develop myself personally.
Wow, that's powerful. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
That's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure. Thank you.